Hello, it's me James and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorial. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a fully AFK fish farm in the Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Again, this design was originally made by Only21. It was improved by Craft Artist, and again, it was improved by myself. So it now works in the 1.16 version. The previous ones of this farm, they did work. You could just not get any kind of treasure loot from them. So that's exactly what we're covering in today's video. Again, this farm is definitely the best fish farm I've seen on Bedrock Edition, even in the new update. Yes, we've got to add a little bit to it, but like I said, now it's just does the exact same job, and it's pretty decent, to be fair. So yeah, I'm going to leave both of those guys in the description below. Again, if you haven't already, do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 50,000 subscribers. I am so hyped, guys. Again, if you got any questions regarding this video or any other videos, best place to get me at the moment is on the Twitter. Now, if you do not have Twitter, you can just hit me up on the InstaJam, and those are also located in the description. So let's go ahead and look at this farm. Okay, so as you can see, we've got nothing in the chest at the moment. Of course, to get the best rates of this farm, you are going to want a fully enchanted rod. However, if you are using another rod, the catch rate is something like every 10 seconds you are going to get a catch. Now, the great thing about this farm, and why I'm going to say it is the best for Bedrock Edition, if you are on a platform where you cannot get a auto clicker, so for example a Switch, an Xbox, you can actually still pretty much go AFK. I mean, kind of not, but it's a lot easier than any other farm. So basically, what you got to do is just cast into the chest like so, and it would stay there. You do not have to catch the item. So it will automatically catch for you. So if you are on an Xbox or something like that, as you've just seen, it will automatically catch. All you've got to do is recast. So if you are using an auto clicker, you're going to want to set this to around 4 to 6 seconds, okay? And that is if you are using a god rod. Now, obviously, I'm using a standard rod, so you can see they're coming in reasonably slow. But if I go ahead and change the rod to the actual god rod, which I made earlier, you can see the rates of this farm will massively improve. So it's always important to use the right equipment when you're using this farm. Again, it kind of glitches out. It doesn't really look like it goes in the water, but it is in the water. And as you can see, the rates of, like, when you're catching them, the speed is gone down so much more. So you are going to have to change your time on your auto clicker to adjust depending on which rod you've got, you know what I mean? Okay, so as you can see, I've actually managed to catch a couple of rods which are actually classed as treasure loot. So of course, I'll throw some screenshots on screen of the different kinds of loot now. Of course, you can get like normal loot, meaning like fish and stuff like that, obviously when you're fishing. You can also get things that are classed as junk, and then there's a category classed as treasure, and all of these are the items that you will get in treasure loot. And of course, these are actually some of those items. So again, yeah, it's fully working. What we're going to do now is actually run through the materials you are going to need. Okay, so the materials you are going to need for this build are as follows. You're going to need 3 trapdoors. Bring yourself 2 buckets of water to make yourself a source block of water. You're going to need a bucket of cod, so of fish in a bucket. I believe any fish works as well. You're going to bring 1 stone stair. I mean, I've got a polished andesite stair. I do not know why I said stone stair. Bring yourself a smooth stone slab. Again, it doesn't need to be a smooth stone slab, although I would probably bring a stone slab, not a wooden one. Bring yourself 4 oak. Again, I don't know why I keep saying the actual material. Just bring yourself 4 signs. Bring yourself 3 chests, 1 rail. Again, you may need 2 because it might little glitch out for you. So you might need actually 2 rails, but these are you can get rid of those and use them again anyway. You're gonna need 1 minecart with a hopper. Bring yourself 1 bucket of lava, 2 solid blocks of choice, and a hopper. Now the glass, as you can see, we've got like a little pool of water behind. Now I'm gonna make that out of glass. Again, you could literally make that out of your blocks of choice. It is completely up to you. Again, I'm just going to use glass because, you know, glass looks super awesome. So yeah, that's the material list. Let's get on to the first step. Okay, so for the first step, you're going to want to grab your chests and your hopper and simply find a location. We are simply just going to build this just here. Again, I want to try and get it lined up. I just have some obsession with lining builds up. There we go. We got it right. So we got that just there. We're going to go ahead and place the hopper into that chest like so, and that is step 1 complete. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is grab some of your glass, and we're simply going to face the hopper like so. All we're going to do is surround that hopper in glass. Again, I mean, you could use solid blocks if you really wanted to. What this is going to do is hold the minecart hopper in place, and also lava. So you want to place blocks in these positions like so. Again, you can place one there as well, and like I said, you are going to have your minecart hopper here and lava at this point. But right now we need to get on to the next step. Okay, so go ahead and grab yourself a sign. Basically the sign is going to keep that minecart hopper in just there. That's going to be perfect. So now what we're going to want to do is place a block here and a block here. We can go ahead and remove that block at the bottom and crouch space like so, and place a sign there like so. So now what we want to grab is our rail and our hopper minecart. Okay, so basically you want to place your rail on here like so. Now, like I said, if you can't get this in the right position, this might like glitch out a little bit, and it might just be a little bit more easy to get two pieces so you can get it in the right position. You can then go and remove that, get your hopper minecart, push that in like so, and then we are good to go. So I was totally not supposed to move that piece of glass, so just don't do that. Keep that piece of glass there, and it's looking super awesome. So now we can go ahead and place another piece of glass here. In addition to this, let's just go and pick that up, and we can grab our lava now. So let's go and place our lava in there, and that should be the next step complete. Let's get on to the next one. Okay, so now what you can do is face the direction you're going to be fishing from on your farm. Go ahead and place your stair like so. Now you are going to need no more stairs. We're going to come to the back of the farm and place two solid blocks of choice. I suggest you do not use wood because we're very close to lava, and you do not want any spillage or burnage, because we do not like spillage or burnage on this channel. I mean, I just made burnage up, but it's proper bad. We don't like that. And we're going to go ahead and do what I did. Place a glass block on top of the end block, grab ourselves a it doesn't need to be spruce wood trapdoors, we're just going to grab any trapdoors like so, and we're simply going to make like a little trapdoor cage, if you like, for our fish. So when we go up there, we can go ahead and remove that. We're then going to fill this up with buckets of water. So you're going to grab your cod and bucket like so, and we're going to place our cod and bucket in there, and that is where our cod is going to live. I mean, you can name tag him if you want. I believe in the 1.16 update you will need to name tag him. If you go too far away from your farm, it may despawn. I don't know in regards to fish how that works, but go ahead and name tag him just for yeah, because it'll do you some favors. So grab your oak signs. Again, it doesn't need to be oak, can be literally any signs you want, and we're going to go ahead and place them around the chest. This is going to prevent spillage. Again, we do not like spillage on this channel. Then you can go ahead and get a normal water bucket and waterlog this chest. So we're pretty much there. All we've got to do is add our height restriction to prevent us from falling in that lava, because of course that would be a big bad. So we're going to grab these solid blocks, and we're just going to use them as holder blocks like so. How I did this was simply place 3 there like so, and in like aligned to that one, we're simply going to grab a half slab and place it at head height just there. So that means like when we go up here, we shouldn't be able to fall in. So I've got it on the wrong level, so let me just go ahead and place one under there. So yeah, you want 3 blocks, a half slab there, and then a half slab underneath. You can then go and get rid of these 3 blocks and that half slab. Now when we access our farm, we physically can't fall in that lava, so we're gonna get no big bads. Super awesome. Let's get on to the next step. Okay, so the next step, we've simply got to make this so we can actually catch treasure loot, and to do that, it's reasonably simple. It literally didn't take me that long to work out how we can change this farm to get it to work in 1.16. So all we're going to do is make a 5 block wall, so like 5 long wall. At the minute we've got 4, and we're going to bring that all the way along in line with these trapdoors like so. In addition to this, we're going to go 5 along this way like so, 5 at the back, and of course you guessed it, 5 this side as well. So from here, you know what we got to do. We got to bring it all up to this level, so I'm going to do that. Cue the music. And there we go. So we have got one more step. Again, you are going to want to make yourself a source block of water for this step. It's a little bit tedious, but needs to be done to get that lovely treasure loot. Again, what we're going to go ahead and do is place a bucket of water in this corner, one in this corner, one in the middle, and then again, one in this corner and one in the middle. You will only need to do two sides to actually fully waterlog one level. So again, we're going to go in all three corners like so, and then in the middle, and that should fully waterlog your side. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and do this, and I will be back. Okay, so now you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Everything is waterlogged apart from the trapdoor. So go ahead and crouch space, waterlog that trapdoor, waterlog this trapdoor, and waterlog this trapdoor. Now this is one complete area of water. It is like one body of water. So now when you're casting in this chest area, it still thinks you're in a 5x5 area, which is exactly what we want. So now, of course, you're going to need to get yourself some kind of fishing rod, and here is one that I made earlier. Of course, go ahead and add this little bit of decoration as well. I think that looks super awesome, to be honest with you. And like I said, let's go and get a rod that we made earlier, and let's give this thing a little go. So let me give you some tips on this farm. So all you want to do to get the most efficient cast possible, you're just going to stand here. You don't want to aim for the chest. Maybe if you crouch space, that's going to help you out a little bit, and you simply aim for the sign. Again, it does drop down, so it's near that solid block. However, fear not, it is still in the water, and you're still going to make catches. So the drops do look like they burn when they get catched. As you can see, it kind of looks like they burn. Do not fret, they are going straight into the chest alongside all of our treasure loot as well. Okay, so another little tip with this farm, do not try and catch the item either. Just let the system do its thing and catch it for you. If you try and catch the item, I think sometimes it does burn, and then other times it goes in your inventory. So just let the system catch the item for you. And also, like I said, using the god rod, it means you're going to have less time between catches. So it's definitely worth getting the right tools to do the job, and it's going to make your life a lot easier. And as far as fish farms go on Bedrock, like I said, this one is probably the most efficient. You get a catch every 4 to 6 seconds, and like I said, it fully catches the item for you, so you've got no worries really. It's a nice farm, to be fair. Okay, so guys, remember, if it's raining, you're still going to get a better chance of getting that treasure loot. So best place to use this farm is obviously in the rain, and of course you want your water to have full access to the rain as well. That means like the area your bobber's sitting in, you're going to want to have access to rain, or else it's not going to obviously count towards the rates. So as soon as I put the rain on, I had a few casts. You can already see I got a piece of treasure loot. Unfortunately, it's got the curse of vanishing on. That is a big bad. We do not want that. RIP. But yeah, this thing, it really does work. So that is literally the end of the video. Again, unfortunately, we didn't get any books, but we was, like I said, able to get a piece of treasure loot. So you guys do know that this fully works, getting the treasure loot. And of course, we are in 1.16. This thing, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is probably the best AFK fish farm on Bedrock. Unfortunately, on some devices, yes, you will need an auto clicker. However, on the devices where you can't get an auto clicker, this one right here is going to do you so many favors. So again, I want to say a massive thank you for all of the support recently. I can't believe how close to 50,000 subscribers we are. It is pretty surreal, to be fair, guys. So yeah, a massive thank you to all of you guys. Literally, I'm lost for words. So I will catch you on the next one.